Alright, can y'all hear me? And we are live. Awesome. Just making sure the live stream's good. And we will get to modeling here in just a second. Okay. Okay, I'll be back in just a second. I gotta quickly go do something. Just one last thing. Just give me one moment. Alright. There we go. We're all good. Okay. Let me bring up that text document so I can remember what exactly it is we're doing here. Alright, to make sure this is working, because I've not used this without doing a game before, so let's just quickly check to see that this is working. Yeah, that works. Just gonna wait for that to disappear. There we go. Alright. So let's get to 3D animating. I think I have my folder up with my textures. Yep, I do. Alright. Put this here. Put this here. I can shrink this a little bit. There we go. Put that there. Yeah, because I don't want to put anything on this monitor since it wants to die on me sometimes. So this monitor is just off limits except for stream monitoring. And as a backup, I have an old phone over there that I can use to monitor the stream. Alright. Let's get to doing this. And I did put up a poll, and this is what y'all wanted next. So let's see here. We're going with the theme Larry Potter. First, I want to see about getting a model. Usually there's like an Optifine thing, and then we'll go through and modify it to how we need it. Missing Optifine entity. Well, that didn't work. How do I do this again? I always have a hard time finding it. Optimize. Plaster. Huh. Oh, yeah, there it is. Baby. Oh, for baby mobs. Okay, that's new. Okay, let's go for regular. Looking for wolf. Wolf collar? Okay. I didn't know these were two separate things. Okay, so we need to get the collar and oh, wow. Disable the script rotating while playing animation. Are there animations? No, just paint. Okay, hang on. Sorry for the sudden noise. Moving microphone out of the way so I can see my full screen. Sorry about that. Can y'all still hear me? Okay, looks like it's a little quiet. Don't tell me Windows did it to me again. Sorry. It did. There we go. Audio should be back up. Okay. Windows likes to just randomly take my audio and go with it on my mic. And like, it auto adjusts it. It's like, we don't want you to blow out your mic and destroy your mic. And I'm like, I will blow out my mic and destroy my mic if I want to. Thank you very much. Wait, can y'all still hear me? Let me quickly unmute this over here, see if that changes. Alright, not bad. Not bad. How's it looking on this side? Alright. I think I might have just found the setting called audio enhancements. I just turned that off on the mic. So maybe it'll work? Who knows? Oh, and y'all should still be able to mess with me. You just won't have the Minecraft stuff because we're not doing Minecraft at the moment. Alright. Let's start piecing together this model. Alright. Okay, I'm looking at this model. I'm almost wondering if I should model it from scratch. Okay, let me take this texture and put it over here. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. We want our first thing to be... I guess let's go for the muzzle first, to be completely honest. That's, what, a 3x3 cube? Is it not? Yeah. Yeah, 3x3 cube. Alright. Generic model. Also, I start off with regular cubes at first. Just to make things easier on myself. Okay, that's 3 by 3. So let's rename this to muzzle. Muzzle top. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway. Okay. Let's drag and drop this over onto the muzzle. That's gonna be a headpiece. Let's see here. So north is gonna be the front part. I'm just now realizing my webcam is in front of this. Ah. So that might make things interesting. Wait, that's down. If that's down, then... Wait, what does it look like on the bottom of the dog? Okay, it's that one, and then that one up top. Okay. Right. Alright. So you are... This... What? That seems... longer. How long is this? 1, 2, 3. Are there parts of the wolf that aren't used? Are there parts of the texture that just aren't used? Unless this is inside of... Is this inside of this? It is. Oh, it is. That's interesting. Okay. Alright. Alright. I get you. I'm just gonna have to... Yeah. And what is this one? This is up. Okay. That needs to be mirrored that way. Sweet. This is west. Oh, and since this is longer, this is gonna have to be like that. And then this is gonna have to be the same way? Unless this is... Okay, that's the back. Wait, what? Well, now I'm confused. How in the world does this texture work? Is that... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's gotta be something else we're missing here. There's gotta be. I am so lost. That's that. I guess that we want. Yeah, that just has to be unused. Yeah, it has to be unused. Alright. That's interesting. They were probably wanting to make it look like an open mouth. But because of pixel consistency and stuff, they might have accidentally made it 4 wide instead of 3. That's what I can guess. So you know what? Let's take some liberties real quick and see if we can't fix this. Just a tiny bit. So let's take this. Let's copy this over. Let's paste. And then let's do that. Fix what they were trying to do. Make it look a little bit better. Because that would be the mouth. Yeah. Alright. Let's just take an eraser here. Clean up edges. Alright. So that's done and dusted. I guess let's move on to the head itself now. Which would be this. Does that end up going in? Yes, it does. So here we got 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 by 6 by 4. Alright. Add mesh. No, not mesh. Add cube. So this is supposed to be 4. This is supposed to be 6. And this is also supposed to be 6. Alright. Let's call this... There's the rename. There it is. Head base. Ooh, I'm really zoomed in there. Alright. I'm realizing and stuff that I'm not quite as zoomed in as I probably should be. I'm sorry about that. Let me make things a little bit bigger. There we go. So we want north first, which is going to be that. Down, I believe, is this side, and up is that side. West is going to end up being that. South is that. And east is that. Let's see if I don't fix anything. Oh. Alright. Let's now join these together. Okay. Just do that. Oh, not like that. Full pixel. Okay, let's group these two together. Rename this group to just head. And I know there's armatures and stuff that you can do, but I'm gonna be honest. They tend to warp the model in weird ways that I don't like, and I just don't really get it. Also, I wonder if Teal is watching the stream. Because they're saving up for that /kill, I believe, in for the Achievement Hunter series. Alright, let's work on the ears. I'm going to assume... Yeah, that's it right there. To be honest, I'm going to be completely honest here. These ears, I think, yeah, it's the same texture. Alright, so we're working with 2 by 2 by 1. Alright. Let's minimize this. And yeah, gray. Alright. This should be pretty easy. My mouse pad sliding off the desk. Alright. A cube. And looky there, we're already good. Alright. Let's figure this out. So, down is going to be this one. Oh, this is south. That's going to be the back. East will be that, I think. No, that. North, that. West, you have that. Up, you have that. Alright. Sweet. So we have one ear. Let's go ahead and position it correctly. But I got a little cheat here that we can do. So this is going to be the right ear. So let's rename this to R ear. Although it's probably easier if I do this. Ear R. Alright. Then I can duplicate that. And rename that to R L. Now let's group element, group element. Then let's take both these and group them together. Rename that group to just ear. Well, ears. And drag that under head. Alright. That is now our head complete. So let's take this, move that over to the side, and let's work on the next part of the body. Let's go over. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking we work on this next. The mane. Alright. That should be pretty simple. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 7 by 6. Alright. Generic model. Did I say 7 for the height? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Alright. 7. 7. And then it was 6 deep? Was it not? Alright. Okay, let's see here. Down. Ooh, I can't. Wait, no, I can do it. I can do it. Alright. Down. Did I not get something right? I could have sworn. Unless that's the... Is that the... No, that's not... That should be the main right up... This should be the main right up here. Something's not adding up. Is this the right texture? Because... Let's see here. Let's look for this pattern right here. Although, no. That's that. Alright. Yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's take the rest of these UVs, see if we can't grab... Okay, that's east. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I see what it did. I think I know what it did. Alright. You bring this down 1, and you bring this over. That's gonna get you your east. What? What did they do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. Look. It's done. Ooh. Wait a minute. If I'm doing this, why is it... I don't know. Alright. Group elements. Let's rename this to a capital M because, well, it's going to annoy me otherwise. Oh, man, that's doing that. Alright, there we go. That's, that is complete. Okay, let's just bring this down. Shove this into another box over here. Alright. Wait, is this aligned with the grid at all? Is this pixel consistent? Alright, good. It's pixel consistent. Okay. Let's work, I guess. I'm just going to do this, because this is going to make things a whole lot easier. And I don't understand why I'm not doing it. Because I could just copy these and then rebuild it. Instead of having to remodel the whole thing. I don't know why I'm... Hang on. I think something's wrong. It is rotated. That's why it's not lining up properly. Alright. So since this already has its texture, let's just... Oh. There's no texture for that face there. Okay. That's interesting, actually. So there is some optimization here. But it seems like the face is still there, so it's not really an optimization. I don't know why they just don't remove the face on the actual... If they're not using it, why don't they just remove the face? I feel like that could improve performance. Because it's right here on the texture. Huh. That is interesting, though, that they would go that way. The things you learn when taking a look at video game files. Let's just put is that not... Is this pixel consistent? Okay, it is. Alright, slide you here. Slide you over here. Not paint, I need wolf. Wait, did I actually merge this? No, I didn't. Oh, it's called body. That could cause issues with how I name stuff. So let's call this main body. Alright. Where's the group elements? Sweet. Okay, it has its own thing now. Okay, new thing. I guess let's go for the tail. Yeah, so I think I know which is the texture for this one. Copy. Come over here. Paste. I assume they didn't... Okay, good. Okay, they didn't. So that's the tail. Oh, that's a little bit far down. And there we go. Alright, you get your own thing here. Tail. Gotta rename that to be uppercase, otherwise it's gonna bother me. Tail. Group. Elements. Alright, we got the tail. Sweet. Okay. I think all we got left is the legs. And they are all exactly the same. Alright. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm not going to do. Okay. Copy. V. So no, we should put tail under main body. Since we're working with it. Alright. Should probably also put main body under main. Oh, I should put that underneath that. There we go. That way then this is connected to this. Okay. I think I got it. Okay. Rename. Let's call this leg front right. Alright. Let's duplicate this. Probably should move that right there. Alright, let's take this. Rename this to front left. Duplicate. Alright. Rename that one to back left. Let's take this one and duplicate that. Let's call that back right. Alright. Also, if you also want to mess with me, y'all can mess with me. And if you have any questions that you want to ask, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer. Because I'm still new to animating as well, but I'm doing this as a way to maybe help others who are beginning out too, and show my process. Let's see here. Leg, back, right. Yep, okay. I think that's all of the pieces, I think. So if we go back over here. Yeah. That should be everything. Now we just have to kind of assemble the pieces. So it looks like the main it looks like the head sits in front of the main, right between the pixels here, and then there's a 1 pixel gap on either side. Alright. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I completely forgot to do this. Group element. Group element. Group element. And now you're all probably wondering, why am I just grouping these if I'm not going to add anything onto them? Well, I might in the future, but also, in order to the animate thing, you see how all of a sudden you can't see the actual cubes? That's because you can only click and mess with the folder that it's in. So if you want to animate something in Blockbench, you have to have it in a folder, which is kind of weird, but in ways I can see why, but it is kind of weird. Alright. I believe these legs should be probably dragged onto the main body? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Let's... Actually, let's move the head. Alright. So... It's gonna be one... Is this a half thing off? Is this... It is a half thing off. Bruh. Alright. There we go. Now we're back aligned. Okay, let's click back on the head. Starting to notice I might have forgotten something. Alright. Hey, look, I didn't forget a thing. Anyway, let's put this one back in. And is it already half down? Huh. Alright, that makes things easier. Let's take this and I think move this up a little bit. Alright, let's see how the body connects. Well, yeah, let's see where that connects. Okay. So, basically, you just have a one block thing out here. Okay. Okay. We can do that. Grab this. Go this way. It is half a thing too high. Bruh. Sweet. Ah. Now see, this is where critical mistakes are made. I should have aligned all the parts together and then grouped them together. Like I said, I'm new to modeling as well. Okay, let's go for the tail next. Let's see if I can't get this myself without having to look this up. Let's see if my Minecraft memory serves me right. Alright. Actually no, I think that was right. I think a pixel and then half a pixel. Alright. Chat, how close was I? Survey says... Okay, I was off half a pixel. There we go. Now I've got to get the legs. That should honestly be fun. Alright. Where's the first leg placed? Oh, we're doing halves. Okay. One... And then... Wait a minute. Are the legs slightly bigger than... Wait. Hang on. Is the wolf not pixel consistent on its legs? The wolf's legs should be 3x3. I think. No, that's accurate because... Okay, yeah, no. It's pixel consistent. I'm just losing my mind. Because you add this half and this half over here, that makes a whole, so that's 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. Alright, I'm just losing my mind. Okay. So, we're gonna go with 1 and then 1/2. Alright. Now, what are the odds that a lot of the leg is actually up in the, yeah. What are the odds the leg is actually up in the, thing right here? I probably should count because let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no, I can just count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And then on the actual wolf, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, you know what? It's probably for when he's sitting. The leg needs to be longer. So that's why some of them is up in the... Okay. Okay. I'm locking on to what you're doing, Mojang. I'm locked on. I can see what you're doing. So that means this needs to come down to... Not here. Yeah, there we go. How's it look from the front here? Okay. Now it's from the back legs. It looks like it's 1 and... Okay, it looks like it's basically just the same here. 1, but then only a half on the other thing. Which makes sense. If we were to line it up. Hang on. Did I grab the right? Right. Yeah, okay. Sorry, just... I'm just double checking my labeling. I should probably... Yeah. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's bring this in as well. Get that fine. Where's the... There it is. Alright. Let's take both of these and move it to where there's only one back. And like that, we have our wolf. Just need to place him correctly. There we go. Now he's on the ground plane. Let's... Okay. Alright, so that's everything there. Now here comes the fun part. Now we get to add modifications. Because I don't want to work on joints quite yet. But let's make a new thing here. Add group. Rename it to body, which is why earlier and stuff I renamed the other thing and stuff to main body. Now we can take the head, the main, and the body. Put it in here. Alright, sweet. Now, let's go to the muzzle. Let's actually group this, because I'm going to do something very special with this. Let's see here. Group elements. Let's see here. Duplicate this. Let's rename this one to muzzle T for top and muzzle where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm blind. I'm blind. Muzzle B. Sweet. And here's why. Do you see this line right here? I'm actually going to do something special here. So, with the top, let's actually shrink this by 1 and this down by 2. Let's take this, and as you can see over here, shrink that up by 1. Easy. And boom, you are golden. Now this, I actually want... No, I need to leave it like that because that's the nose. Now we come down here to the bottom one, and we actually shrink these down like this. I mean like this. There we go. Now we have a mouth. But wait, you might say, the inside's going to look a little weird. Because if I remove this away, he kind of needs a inner mouth. Well, here's the cool part. I'm going to take this and move it over here into this blank spot. I'm thinking we give him... I'm thinking that's the tone of inner gums. So, let's make sure we're on the paintbrush. Let's do that. And then we'll go with a red. A reddish tongue. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go back to edit. Honestly, I think the top is fine. No, no, it's not fine. Alright. So let's go back into Paint. Nope, we need to go back into Edit. We need to take the top of that. Nope. We need to click on that. And we need to move that over. And we go back to Paint. Click back on you. And then we go like... actually, you know what? I think we might do that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better that way. Alright. And then let's just go a little bit darker, seeing as this should be the roof of the mouth. Alright, there we go. Go back to Edit. Slide our guy back up here. How's that? Easy. Now, the question is do we want moving eyes? I usually like doing moving eyes, like I have on my Spider-Menace Spider-Menace model. So now the question is do we want to do that? I think we do. Alright. It is close. They are close to the edge, but I think I can do it. Yeah, I think I can do it. Possibly. Alright. Let's add a cube. Up one, over one. Oh, that needs to be brought back one. Alright, so basically the eye is just pitch black. Alright. Okay. Let's consolidate everything into one. Let's go over to Paint. And let's color picker. Get the proper eye texture and do it here. There we go, like that. Then if we come back over here, wait, hang on. We want, I forget. We need to take the pupil, and we're actually going to do this. Make him temporarily Herobrine. Temporarily. Wrong one. Back to Edit. Let's bring this down. Let's get this more towards the center. Duplicate again. Now, it does look weird. It does look weird. I'm not gonna lie. But let's make this one... pupil R. And rename this one pupil left. Okay. Group element. Group element. And then... 3 more. Hi, teal. Oh boy. Rename this one to eyes. As I'm saying I. Boy. I'm honestly terrified once you have enough. I really am. Also look at the dog! At his pupils! Isn't that horrifying? Alright. Let's actually fix this. Let's hold shift a little bit. Okay, that's line that way. I'm gonna hold control and shift to get even finer control to just barely get it out there. Sweet. Now I can move the eyes. I'm just going to take this. Okay, that pivot tool. Why aren't you centering? All right. I'll do it myself. And sometimes you have to do this. The animation is... it can be a pain in the butt. But just like that now, if we want to move the eyes, we can now... oh, oops. We should now be able to do that. Although we do want to be careful though. Yeah, we do want to be careful because it could clip to the side. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, the only thing that we need to be seen is the front. North. So hang on, let's get smart about this. Let's highlight every single thing except north. And let's just remove the face. And then let's do the same thing for the other one. Everything but north. And delete and remove the face. Now we can click back on the eyes. And if we move them all the way over here. And look! No Z fighting. And then if we were to move it over here. No Z fighting. And what's cool is you can even see a little bit of the white underneath because we've done that. So it kind of gives the illusion, I guess, a little bit of depth. Now, I don't... Now, if we want him to look up, that might... Yeah, that would look weird if we wanted him to look up. So probably what you would end up doing with this, and what we would end up doing, is you take the eyes and you resize to have a thing for him to look up. Or, alternatively, you do that to have him look down. Or another funny thing you can do, which I love to do, is take this, go down one, go up one, go over, and now he's shocked. You can be very expressive, I believe is what it's called. You can be very expressive with him. Now, I think that might be all of the extra features we want to add onto this base model. So now here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is we're going to work on... You know, I should go back over to the muzzle now. Muzzle top, that should get its own thing because it needs to be animated separately. And then muzzle B, that also needs its own group. Alright. So the muzzle I'm going to leave alone. Muzzle T, however, because I want it to move. Let's see where this is. You know, it's almost perfect. It really is. And then I click position. Okay, let's center the pivot. There you go. It's centered that way. This should actually come down to here, because that's where we want it to pivot. And then we want it to pivot directly at the mouth point. So bring that along there. Okay. Let's now click on this one. Center the pivot. Bring this up. There we go. Bring this to the wall. There we go. Now, if we want to, we can come back over here to rotate. Oh, that's because I'm a dummy. That's because I'm a dummy. Yeah. Muzzle B. I angled it for that one. I need to click on that one. Okay, yeah. Remember, it's crucial that you actually click on the folder itself, because it'll have a separate pivot point. There we go. It'll have a separate pivot point than normal. You know, I really do not like that Z fighting. So we'll fix that here in a moment. Let's take this, move this over. And move that. I think that's center. Yep. Now we can go over to the rotate tool. Now we can pivot that correctly, and we can pivot that. And now our little friend is talking. Huzzah! But we'll keep that at the base for the moment. Now, to work on the legs. So let's... You know, I'm realizing, because I'm using my phone as my webcam, but I can't see the eye here to hide it. There we go. Body. And let's hide the... Yeah, let's hide the main. Okay. Let's click on... Well, let's just go in order. So click on that. Center. I need to remember to be on the pivot tool. Center pivot. Let's bring this up here. Center pivot. Bring that up there. Center pivot. Once more from the top. And center pivot right there at the top. Sweet. Now let's work on the tail. Now when it comes to side limbs like this, I like to put them almost right there and then there. I don't like putting it up at the top here because the pivoting then looks weird. So for something like a tail, you want to kind of have it there. And like that, I think we're almost done. Let's see here. The main body, Alright, let's actually work on that. Now this is a little complicated. I'm not gonna lie. Because I wanna... I'm thinking there. I really am. I'm thinking I'm... And you know, I think I should take these two. And I think I should put these under the main since they're attached to them. Now if I click back on the main, click on that main pivot point, let's center it. Yeah, let's put that at the edge there where it connects. Yeah. That's looking a little weird. Why are you... There we go. Okay, that's fixed. That's fixed. Alright. Yeah, let's work on the base head itself. Center pivot. Is that off? I think it is. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means we want to be 3 and 3. So hang on, let's take the muzzle, top muzzle, and temporarily hide that. I did not mean to do that. Head. Alright. Now I hold that. Locked there. This should be locked in with the body. That should be a line there. Okay, good. Let's bring back the top muzzle. I'm thinking now we need to go with the ears. And that, I think, is actually... I think that is actually good. Right ear... You know, not bad. Not bad. I love it when that happens. How are we looking on left ear? Not bad as well. Alright. And like that, we have our dog. Woohoo! Alright. So the theme is Larry Potter. So now I need to load up my normal rig. That's gonna be underneath Spider Menace. Is it under random? There's no way I put it under random, right? Right? Spider Menace and others. Ah, Spider Menace V2. I really need to work on actually cleaning this up. Animate. I need to delete that because I don't need that. In fact, you can actually see which animation it is if I zoom out enough. Actually, I think I can play it. You probably... for y'all that have actually watched my channel and stuff in my shorts for a while, you probably recognize that animation. It's when I updated my rig and stuff to have moving eyes, which is why it's V2. V3 will have moving, will have like elbows and knees, but I'm having issues with that. It's a work in progress, but I'm having issues with it. I'm figuring that one out. Let's see here. So let's delete this animation. Also, it's creepy and stuff when you zoom out enough. Because then the culling starts happening and Z fighting. It starts happening from Blockbench. It's strange. Doesn't occur in Blender, though. My throat. Let's see here. Now, I kind of want to do a thing. I want to make my character kind of look like Hagrid. So I need to pull up a reference of Hagrid real quick, which I'm not going to bring up for y'all to see because I don't want to possibly get copyright striked just for having a reference image of Hagrid up. So, while y'all won't see it, I will definitely see it. Alright. Edit. Oh, also the cool thing and stuff about the way we modeled the wolf. The way we modeled the wolf that I needed. It's just like my Spider-Man's character here. In terms of... Let's see, let me grab another file explorer. Let me go to my... I have other skins that I have. I don't know how well it'll work on... I don't know how well it'll work with this. But let's see here. This PC, desktop. Costumes. And I believe, if I want to, I should be able to bring this in, import texture. I can hover it over body, and that has made me naked. Never mind. Alright, so I need to work on dual layers. If it's dual layer, I can't do it. Got it. What here is not dual layer? Well, I guess this is not dual layer, technically speaking. So this I can use. Which is what I've been using for everything else. I'm seeing a UV issue. Have y'all spotted it? Huh? Starting to realize that maybe I didn't quite get things properly done up. Interesting. Okay, well that's gonna have to be a fix in 2.5 of my model. But, anyways. Even though this is not my current skin and this is my old skin, this is just classic Spider-Menace. So... yeah. Also, at some point, I need to remove the YouTube thing and stuff, because that's just old cringy me. Anyways. Alright. Let's do this thing. Okay, so let's get started on the hair? Where's that? Oh. It still had me on the... Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Where'd everything go? I think I want to delete the cake. Well, now you can see and stuff that I cheated on the inside of my model. I might have not quite... How do I put this? I might have not quite textured the inside. I got lazy. But I mean, no one's gonna see the inside. Well, I guess technically you're seeing the inside now, so I guess people are gonna see the inside. You know what? This just motivates me to fix that in the next version. All right, so let's bring this down. But hey, you know what? It's exactly like my actual head, empty. So at least it's accurate to me. Which also, in terms of lore, that could explain why certain uh why certain things happen in different shorts. Because Spider-Man does not have a brain. So that's why he messes up the water bucket clutches, possibly. Hmm. All right. Now, the thing is I'm not that good with hair in Blender. There's a fur option, a quick fur option, but then there's a way to do hair, and I currently do not want to look up the tutorial for it. So I'm actually going to do it in game the best I can. Well, not in game, but in program. Let's see. So he has long hair. Hey, look, I'm kind of a princess. Because of the yellow hair. We'll get on to texturing later. Actually, yeah, no, this actually needs to. Wow. Really? All right. Let's duplicate this over to the other side. All right. You know, there's certain parts in the modeling process and stuff where you want to laugh so badly with how crazy it looks. I know I'm going for Hagrid, and I know I haven't textured it yet. But man, does that just... that just looks hilarious. Alright, let's bring this down as well. Back that up. I assume the hair is longer in the back. How much of the back of Hagrid do we actually see? Huh. Not much, surprisingly. Huh. Alright. We're improvising. Improvising we are. Improvising we do. You know, I'm not doing something Star Wars, so probably a Star Wars joke is not... it probably doesn't make sense in the scope of this. Let's... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Oh, it is so not fine. Sometimes I question myself on modeling. Okay, a lot of the times I do. Because I wonder, is this actually going to turn out how I want it? Now it just looks like a helmet. And it looks like I have no top of my head. Wait. Oh, I know why this looks weird. I know why this looks weird. I do need a top to my head. I do need a top to my noggin. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, no, we got to add a forehead. But the question is where do we grab the forehead? I know exactly where we grab the forehead. I know exactly where we grab it from. Let me just let me just do a little. Where's the cop? Duplicate. So that is 3. That 8. 8, 3, 8. Alright. We'll leave the top of that green because no one's going to see that. And here's what I'm going to do. I've got to take... You know, I have my original skin, I think, somewhere without the cake. I could grab from that, but... Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right? Yeah, fine. Oh boy, this is... Oh. Yeah, no, I can just leave that there. That... Yeah, no, that's fine. You know, the sides are not going to be seen. Hang on. I'ma just, 1, 2, 3. Huh. Maybe I should have left the cake. Thinking maybe I should have left the cake and just did that. That looks... Yeah, this looks weird. Maybe it won't look as weird and stuff if I bring this down one. Okay, actually that looks better. That looks better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. Don't know what we're cooking with, but we're cooking. And move it down. I'm starting to think and stuff that my chat's automatically being translated because I keep seeing weird things. Like I have to hover over certain things to see the original. Hi with two eyes translates over to this. Yeah translates over into of. Okay, things are starting to make more sense now. Okay, when I see that character and stuff, that weird character with the small A on it, I know I need to hover over the chat to see it. Eventually, maybe I can find a way to turn that off. But for now, we can't. Anyways, you know what? I think this actually needs to... As weird as it sounds, I think this needs to go out. Oh, nope, I'm on the wrong thing. This needs to go out about 0.5. And this needs to go out about 0.5 to better match. Yeah, that needs to go in. Duplicate. Alright. Yeah, this is looking... I'm doing my best to... I'm really trying to do my best to model Hagrid's hair. I really am. But this is... This is hard. This is very hard. I am definitely 100%. I'm definitely gonna have to highlight all of these. And, oh, wait a minute, hang on. There seems to be a problem with part of the thing. Can I just select top up? Ah. I never added that to the thing. Alright, there we go. Wow, the things you miss. Alright. Back to it then, I guess? Alright. Not like that. Down again. I mean, his hair is all... Woof. Yeah, his hair is all woof. Alright. Because it goes over his shoulders. This is kind of crazy. And it seems to stay pretty consistent and stuff. Consistently straight on the hair. I'm debating. Maybe one more layer on either side. Except, yeah, I think this is where I do like a more of a drop off on it. If I'm being completely honest. One, two. 0.25, 0.25. Duplicate. Alright. Okay. I do think I'm getting the shape better. I do. But I think I need to pull this back a bit. And I do think I'm going to bring that down. Ooh. I do think that's a little bit too tall there. Okay. I gotta be honest, it's looking like a judge's wig. If I'm being completely honest here. His hair is just... Alright, I think one more, but it's gotta be brought in quite a bit on the sides. Can I go? Oh! Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. I think I know what's weirding me out. Hang on. I think I know exactly what it is. Let's see if that fixes it. Teal. Moderator time. Twitch. You know what to do. Teal? 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 I got it. I got it. I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. And ban. Because it's advertising AI viewers, and I don't want AI viewers, I want real viewers. I've only had to do this moderation here literally on the Twitch side. I don't know, man. It's strange. It's weird. Honestly, it's not as many cubes and stuff as I thought it would be. If I'm being completely honest. It's not as many as I thought. Now I gotta do the beard. This could honestly be interesting. In a minute. One. There we go. But, Teal, where did you go? Where did my moderator go? I'm surprised that not many of you are tuning in to watch. If I'm being completely honest. Because this is what y'all wanted. So I am kind of confused. Just a touch. I look like a hippie. I look like a hippie. Oh no, his beard actually goes down like that. All right. Now I've got to add depth to the beard? Okay. Alright. So now I need to take... Move that way. Move that there. Wait. Is that not as... Bruh. Why you do this to me? There we go. Alright. There we go. There's so many cubes. There's so many. Okay, I think I have it. I do, however, want to just... Alright, let's bring... Yeah, no, let's bring it down a full cube. And then I can go from there. One. Alright. Let's... Yeah, that's about as good as I'm gonna get, I think. Duplicate. One down. Duplicate. One down. One across. Alright. You know, the back is not really going to be seen. But I will, however, do this. bring this over. It's so hard to see with all the yellow on screen. It really is. Oh boy. Alright, sweet. I think that's the beard. I think, yeah. Okay, let's take care of all of this. Create, wait, no, hang on. Tools, optimize, chat. Question. How many vertices and faces do you think will be removed? I think it'll be quite a lot. I think it's going to be in the 30s? 40s. 40s. No, 30. I think it's going to be 30 faces. $49. Holy cow. Wow. Let's group this. And call it hair. Yeah. There we go. Now let's now let's create the texture. Hair. Let's do that. 32. Oh. That's not that bad. It's only a 64 by 64 texture. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, man, I got like a deadline and stuff of like 10 o'clock. I'm getting off at 10. Which is why I started the stream an hour earlier at 6:30 rather than 6. Let's paint. Let's get a base. Alright. I'm eyeballing it here. Yeah, that looks about right. And here's a little trick. I'm just going to click over here and stuff on the canvas instead of clicking on every individual face here. Oh. Huh. Is shading turned on? Hang on, is shading turned on? Oh, that looks better. I can see what I'm doing. I can actually see what I'm doing. Huh. I didn't realize that I had shading off. Okay, I gotta be honest. It's a little bit darker than that. And a little bit grayer. A little grayer and a little darker. Oh! Oh, yeah! There we go. There we go. Now here's a little tool that I'm actually going to use. I'm using the gradient tool to add noise. It's oh so subtle. Then I also go around with the paintbrush tool. I'm just making sure it's actually doing something. No, it's not. Why aren't you doing anything? Ah, that is why. I'm just trying to get a random pattern in here. I find I can do a more random pattern if I just and now I need to get the original color here. Alright. That is the hair. Boom! Hair. Now I need to... Oh man, I need to modify my skin. Okay, hang on. And this is just so I don't ruin my skin again. Body, there we go. Now if I go back to paint. I'm realizing and stuff that I can actually see where I'm looking if I look up at my preview. And I can see exactly where I need to... I want to... There. Oh. Ah. Anyways, let's go for a... tan kind of... shirt, I think. So... paint, 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 paint. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the rest there. Oh. Torso disappears. Uh-huh. Alright. Uh-oh. There it is. Right. Now I need... Alright. Cube... I need to do the other arm. Alright. That should cover that. Let's think here. We only got an hour left to do this, so I'm gonna have to speed run this. Dark. Alright. Oh. Wow. Okay, I guess it... Huh. Interesting. Let's go through this. At least it's duplicating. Right? How many down? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the whole back of this should just be that. Then there is these lighter colored buttons. On one side of the jacket. Ooh, oops. Oopsie. Yeah, it goes all the way down on one side. Okay, that color needs to be slightly darker for what I'm thinking here. That's a little... that's a little high. Alright. And that's gonna be on... that side. Alright. Let's see here, what else? Can I get like a better view of Agar? I need to see his pants. Do we ever see his pants? Oh. Oh, they're just black. Oh. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I can do... Oops. probably could go a little less black on it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I should do that. Alright. That covers... Oops. Actually, yeah, hang on. Let's see how this is looking. Where's the torso? Oh, that's honestly not looking that bad. That's honestly not looking that bad. Alright. I just need to do the belt, I think. Hang on. I'll get that color. Right arm invisible. Left arm invisible. Okay. That handles that. But I should leave that off for now. Let's see here. It's greenish yellow is his belt. And it's a dark green, I think, like that, possibly? No. It's less saturated and... Yeah, that's it. Alright, that... Does that go over or under? I think that goes under. So yeah, I should have that right there. Then I need to do a darker to represent the belt buckle? Alright. I mean, with as big as the beard is. Okay. We're taking some creative liberty here because of how big the beard is. Alt. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Okay. Alt. Oh, we need to go back down to the arms. Alright. Alt. Okay. I need to remove the torso, I think. Yeah, I need to remove the torso. Just need to do this. Alright. I don't... Where's the stupid torso? There it is. Alright. Alright. So now I need to take... the darker... that doesn't look right. Alt. No. A little darker. Nope, a little darker. A little darker. About right there. Yeah, there we go. That's the perfect cuff. Alright. I think we got it. So if we take away that, what we do is quick zoom out. Hang on, let's do something like this to show his normal work boots. Let's go ever so slightly lighter. Alright. Not that high. Got it. Alright. I think that is literally it. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Okay. Let's put the... Okay, let's go over to edit. Put up eyelid, eye, torso. This should go under head. Now that's paired with the head. So if I were to click on the head and do this. Alright, that's good. Alright. Perfect. We have Hagminus? Minisrid? Minis Hagrid? I don't know. Okay. Alright. I don't think there is anything behind this, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Did we ever place the tail? You know, I don't think we placed any of this stuff. Tail should be underneath body. Oh! Well, that is an oversight. Alright. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I was like, no, wait a minute. Yeah, so if I do that, that, that. Okay, okay. Uh, body wolf. All right. Let's do a quick paint. Yeah. Let's give him a paint job real quick. Just go around the perimeter. All right. That's our thing. All right. Copy. Spider-Man is V2. Uh, paste. Confirm. We no longer need this wolf model. Yeah, no, discard. We do, however, want to take this. Oh. Oh, we're in paint, that's why. Copy. Let's see how well this works over here. Paste. I should just be able to do that. Alright. We now have both our wolf and our Hagrid menace in the same scene. Alright. Ooh, we really don't got much time because we still have to we still have to animate and render. We still have to have, we also have to have a background. Okay. Alright. Let's get this, okay, yeah, let's gonna move on here. What are we thinking for the floor? Terracotta. Cyan terracotta could do. Yeah. Let's use cyan terracotta for the floor. We need to take that. Properties. Wrapped. Repeat. Confirm. Alright. Now we need to add a cube. 1, 2. Alright, there's that. Render it out to here. Render it out to here. Alright. That's 48. 48 and 48, 80, 96. So half of 48 was 24, 60, 72. Seventy-two, that's right. Ooh, that actually looks a little small. What's another 16? 106, 112, 112, 128. So 100 and yeah, I'm just gonna do that. 128. All right. All right. Let's drag and drop this onto here. Get that. Okay, good. That looks good. Duplicate. All right. Duplicate. Yeah, duplicate. Alright, that's attached. Alright, let's build up a quick structure background type thing real quick. We're only 4 minutes in. Let's... Alright, let's go for, what would be a nice background type thing? I'm thinking, I know. Plank. Spruce. Import texture. Alright. Add. Add. Cube. Let's just make things easier on ourselves. Let's just go... Alright. Nope. 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 I had the wrong thing selected. Cube. Alright. We have that. Let's move this 16. Really? Alright. Okay. Let's make this properties. Restricted, repeat, confirm. $16. 16. Shrink it by 32 quickly. Come on, 32. Grow it by 48. Now another 16. Right. What is this? Control, yep, Control D. Okay, good. That is so small though. That's so small. Okay, let's do this. Let's move these out another. Yeah. Alright. duplicate. I think, do I want to duplicate? No, let's move this back about 16. Let's then take this, go out about another 16, take this, go out about another 16, right, sweet, I should probably bring this out. Yeah, I should bring this this way another 16, 32. Just to be on the safe side. 32. Come on, come on, come on. Right. Alright, that's settled. Okay, duplicate. Control T, that's right. We are kind of in a time crunch right now. Minus 32. What do we got? Okay. Minus 16. No, another 32. Alright. Duplicate. Okay. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Alright. Let's think this through. Alright. Duplicate. Upwards. Okay. Duplicate. Wait, no, I don't need to do that. 32. Sweet. Same with this one. It's 32. There. Alright. Okay, we are hypermodeling at the moment. We are hypermodeling. Okay, let's see what doesn't fit out here. Delete. Delete, delete, delete. Alright. Okay. So let's take the wolf. Let's take Larry. Move him over to this corner back here. Okay. And then... Oh man, I'm gonna have to extend this up again. Alright. I guess 32 is fine. Let's think here. 32. Right. Alright, as a pretty thing, we should probably think about doing this. Duplicate. Alright. Up here. One down. Alright. Let's see, let's wait till I get to 16. Alright. Let's go over this. Alright. Let's get, log. Log. Where is it? Okay, got it. Import texture. Properties. Wrapped mode. Repeat. Confirm. What are we in? 13 minutes? Okay, yeah, we gotta go. Okay, Another cube. Add cube. Okay. Let's chuck you onto this. How's it looking on the bottom? Which way is it going? Okay, good. Alright, let's move you towards touching the wall. Now the ceiling. Alright. I can't really see. Can I? Oh, wait. Turn that off. There we go. Oh, let's move you to the back. Here. Alright. Let's extend you out. Not all the way. A couple. Yep. Sweet. Move over about 16. 32? Right. Wait, 32. Let's actually shrink these down by about... Nah, let's just go up about 8 into the ceiling. Alright. We add that back in. Alright. Windows. Oh, that's right, windows. Glass. Glass import. Extrude. Alright. Glass. Rotate, yeah, we want about 90. Move. Let's move it up about 16. Over about, yeah, about that much. Duplicate. About 16. Alright. There's that. Alright. I think we're about ready to start animating. Alright. 17 minutes in. Body. Okay. Animation, yeah. Play once. Body. Alright. Oh, man, okay. Oh, whoops. Head. I gotta be honest, I've never actually animated a wolf before. I've only ever animated, I've only ever animated my Spider-Man's character, so this is new to me. Head. Head 2. Oh, that's why. Okay, I get it. Oh, no, okay. I see what needs to be done. I do need to do the wolf. Alright. Alright. Tail. Yeah, about right there. Oh, ooh, I can't see. Okay. What do you mean? Yeah, that. So if I didn't do that to that too. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, that works. That works. Oh. Okay, the head probably should have been attached. Ah. The head probably should have been attached to that. Oh well. Ah. And then there's a texture thing right there. Alright. Edit mode, edit mode, edit mode, edit mode. Paint. Alright. Selection, 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 selection. There. Wow, that actually does not look that good. Alright. I know what must be done. Oh. Oh, 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 my heart. Oh, oh. Nice one. You did get me. Oh. Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh. Ah. Oh man. My heart is pounding. Let's see here. I think we need to give the dog a wand. I'm thinking a regular stick would do. I just need to get out of the blocks category. I can see you tried putting something else in chat here, but it looks blank on my end. Oh, yep, there it goes. It just loaded an emoji. That was a good one. Let's see, where's items? Stick. Alright, let's go back over to edit. We need... Yes, a stick. Extrude. Flat. Not bad, not bad. Let's see here. Convert to mesh. Merge meshes. Now I should be able to shrink this down just a touch. Yeah, there we go. Animate. Let's bring this over to the dog. Let's bring it over to Larry. Here we go. I'm thinking Spider Hagrid is a little too close. Let's go ahead and open up his mouth a little bit. To accommodate the stick. Alright. Like that. A little bit more. That. Okay. Just move it this way. I think if I move it up, that might work. Oh, it's just slightly off. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Probably, though, should put it with... Yeah, I should probably go here and put the stick under muzzle. Does that change the... Oh, that changes orientations completely. Oh, man, I should have done that before. Oh, well. Nothing like a little bit of, redoing a few things. Is that the right... No, it's gotta be tilted up, and then to the side, and then like that. Alright. Alright. Now to reposition it. I should have locked it with the mouth beforehand. That's my bad. Okay, I think... Alright, there we go. Yeah. Spider grid needs to move back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright. That looks pretty good. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Let's move this here. I kind of want the dog's tail to be swinging back and forth. 3, 2, 5. Yeah, and then let's just swing it back the other way. Okay, it needs to go down to 0.25. Let's, yeah, let's go over here, Control CV. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I think a dog's thing is a little bit faster than that. Slightly faster. Yes. Alright, so that's how many ticks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I might have went over one by accident. Control C, Control V. Well, oops. Okay, well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's see how that looks. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. Okay, now let's do a slight bobbing of the head. Like he's slightly panting. Alright. Okay, let's put this down to 0.5. 2.5. Maybe it's gonna be on the same. Huh, it might be on the same rhythm as. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Control C. 4. All right. Control C. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Control C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Oh, that's because it's out of limit. Okay, that's fine. Let's just see how that looks real quick. Okay. Let's go with 1 tick over, so that means 2, 1, 2, 3. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. That's slight panting. Can I? Really? Where's the main? What? The main body is under. Oh. I hope by putting this to group elements, I hope this does not mess things up. Hey, it doesn't. Sweet. Alright. So the dog panting, he goes. Alright. So expand. 0.1. And then let's just bring this back down to normal. Let's see here. Where does the head start to stop going down? About right there. So that's where that needs to be. Control C. So how many things over is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Let's see how that looks. Ooh. Maybe 0.1 is a little bit too much. Alright, let's go down. Okay. Shrink this back down by 1. Go back over by 1. But let's hold shift. Bring it up by 0.25 and bring that out by 0.25. Then that goes back down to 0. Alright. What does this one say? Oh. 0 to 5. Alright. That might be a lot easier. 0 to 5. 1.025. Alright. Okay. Maybe on... Yeah, no, I think that's fine. Okay. So let's do this. Control C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because then it goes back up. And V. There we go. Control C. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. You know what, to see the animation unfold, let's right click this and click loop mode. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see here. So that's 0.75 seconds. So with my voice acting, I'm going to be doing... I think it's going to be... Ah, yep. Yeah, I'm doing the whole Larry Potter thing, and yeah. Welcome back to the stream, Aiden. Yeah, I modeled up my character to be Hagrid here, or Spider Hagrid, or Menace Hagrid. I don't know. I'm still thinking of a name for him. Let's see here. How long does it take me to do the voice acting of "You're a wizard, Larry"? Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna look down at the clock and see. Okay, about two seconds. So I've got to get all the way over to here. Wow. Okay. That means I should probably do this. Control C, Control V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm just gonna fill this out. You know, it's best to be over safe on animation than sorry. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. That's exactly where I'm going with it. That's exactly where I'm going with it. Gonna make him do the whole Avada Kedavra thing. Let's see here. So if I do this, 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 and this. Control C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there we go. That's that sorted out. Now I need to get back to the head. Let's see here. How many was it? Control C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I could wear a Hogwarts jacket, but I'm trying to be I'm trying to be Hagrid. I gotta say that hair and beard was so hard to model. Let me see if I can bring up my reference image. Let's see here. Open image, a new tab. Yeah. Here's. I think this is the whole link. Really? Why isn't that working? Control A, Control C, Control V. Okay. Why isn't that? Alright, hang on. Give me just a moment. I gotta add a new thing to the, cancel, browser. Any browser. Whoops. Oh, come on. Let me just... Control V. Wait. Is it not copying it there either? Copy. $19.20 by $10.80. Oh, that's way too big. Oh, that's way too big. I mistyped. I mistyped. Alright. Let me... Can I just do this? Why won't it let me set... Hang on. If I do this... Control A, Control C... Then I do this. That should work. That's the image I was going off of to model him. I did the best with what pixels I had. There we go. Control C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. now I just need 4. Control C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. Alright, now I need to do the tail animation. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. So that should be there. Alright. Just wanted to make sure that was accurate. And boom. Alright. Oh, how did I get my name Spider-Menace? I like Spider-Man, and I was kind of a menace, and it was Christmas, I believe. And I just gotten, my parents were getting me Minecraft. And my dad asked me what I wanted my Minecraft username to be, and we just came up with Spider-Menace. For a while there was Spider-Man Nance, because he accidentally typoed it. And then I was playing on a server, and I had a Skyblock Island, and it was per player locked chests. So when we finally got my name changed correctly to Spider-Menace from Spider-Man Nance, those chests became permanent on my island, and I could not access any of the items. So that was a fun time. I had to get back my items. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a server called AdStar. I've been playing on that server for like ages. The lobby's completely different from what it was years ago. Oh, sweet. You got an editing job? Awesome. Oh, for video editing. So I assume it's video editing, correct? When you say editing? Ah, yeah, I'm still learning that myself. Okay. I'd say try to cut out blank blank spaces in the videos, like where they're not talking, but also try to keep it coherent in a way. Like, don't have too many cuts within a certain time period, and it varies quite a bit from video to video. But that seems to be the best. That seems to be about the best thing that I've learned. Is cut out the blank spaces and stuff, and if you can, the ums like I do. But if it leads to like some type of like event like beforehand. Oh, I made one. It took me 5 hours. Absolutely warning if you want to see when he. Oh yeah, I'd love to see it and stuff when it gets posted. uh, and I'll see what I can do and stuff to give you some advice, because I need to see where you're at and see what uh, editing you have, because yeah, I'm also new to editing. Uh, let's see here. I think I want to have. Okay, I think I want to have Spider-Menace's head tilt up and down. Also, I don't think I'm gonna get it finished tonight before I have to log off, because I have about 4 minutes left. Yeah, 4 minutes till I have to get off here. Uh, let's see here. It's under this one. Yeah. Uh, video editor wise and stuff, I use CapCut. I've been trying to use other stuff, but it just tends to crash on me. CapCut's been the only reliable solution I've found. I'd love to use more, a better free programs, but yeah, yeah. I've tried many others like OpenShot and OpenShot, Caden. Yeah, let's see. OpenShot, Caden Live. I've tried Blender. Blender is a nightmare to use to video edit with. It's great for making renders, just not video editing. And yeah, there's CapCut is the only one that is the best. It seems, and most reliable. I just wish I could change its install location. Yeah, OpenShot and stuff tends to crash on me. I mean, I still have those editing programs installed, so I maybe an update in the future it will maybe fix itself. I hope. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four. Oh, oops. 5, 6. But so far I haven't. Wait, what? So far I haven't had good luck with them not crashing. Like I'll get through like a whole bunch of editing, and then all of a sudden it'll crash, and then I'll have lost all that work, and it's like, well, thanks for nothing. That's 4 hours down the drain of editing. CapCut I have had crash on me, but after it crashes, it seems when you load it back up, you haven't lost progress, which is nice. There we go. Yeah, I'm at the. Well. Oh, cow. Anywho, well, I do gotta go. Uh, it's about it's about 10 o'clock now. Uh, I will put up another poll to see what stream y'all want to see next. If you want to see me do this again, and maybe finish this if I haven't already and posted it, or if you want me to do another episode of the Achievement Hunters, which I'll probably end up doing unless y'all want to see another episode of this first. I'll have that up on my. I'll have the poll up on my posts feed again. Anywho, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next stream. Hopefully, the internet actually cooperates. Bye. Bye.